Hi y'all, welcome back to GroFit with Tammy. On today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make water kefir, a probiotic rich drink that you can make at home. It's one of the tools in my toolbox that keeps me feeling fit and fabulous as I approach 50. This has been an important tool for me because it's impacted my family so much. My son on the autistic spectrum went from parroting to a more released vocabulary. My father-in-law was on prescription medication for acid indigestion, was able to stop taking that. And with my lactose intolerance, it's built up my gut enough so I can enjoy a few bowls of ice cream now and then. On today's video, I'm going to show you how you can easily make water kefir in your very own kitchen. Ready? Okay, before we begin though, remember to hit that subscribe button so that you can get my videos as they're released each Thursday. Hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know if this has helped you or if you have any further questions. Let's go through the tools that you're going to need for this project. I have a clean glass jar, a strainer, and I'm using a nylon mesh because the grains don't react well with metal. Unless you know you have stainless steel, that's an acceptable metal, but I go with plastic nylon. A funnel, a tablespoon, and lastly, I have my sugar. The sugar you want to choose for this is something that's full of minerals and not been stripped bare. One of the things to know about my kitchen is I don't keep white sugar on hand. I use lots of different types of raw sugars. All right, let's do this. I've got kefir grains right here to show you. You might be wondering what the heck I'm talking about, or you might have a clue already and just need a demo to show you how to get started. So what we begin with are grains, which are more referred to like grains of salt, not grains like rice. These are a blend of bacteria and yeast. Now you can buy these dehydrated online through eBay, iHerb, Amazon, and you should really only pay $3 or $4. I've seen them much higher and thinking, what? Because as you start to do this, they grow and multiply, and you'll soon have enough to start sharing with your friends. So really in your community, if there's a forum you trust, you can go on and ask if anybody has water kefir grains. Step one is to make sugar water. It's what the kefir grains will feed off of and ferment to give us a fizzy probiotic drink. I'm going to start with my quart-sized jar and 1/4 cup of sugar. Let me get my funnel. And in goes the sugar. To this, I'm going to add some clean water, preferably not from the tap, or if you have a filter jug, as I do, or spring water, even better. Our grains really love minerals, and we want to give them the best environment to thrive. Going to stop just about an inch or so from the top. I'm going to give this a good shake to mix in the sugar. A little bit more. All right, so that's our sugar water. And you might be thinking, what is Tammy doing? She's telling us to drink sugar water. She's lost her mind. The sugar water is going to be what our grains feed off of. They need it to grow and to ferment and make it into the probiotic rich drink that we want. So more than 80% of this sugar will be eaten up in the process. Here we go. So to our sugar water, we are going to add 3 tablespoons of our kefir grains. If you've bought these dehydrated, you're going to need to follow the instructions to rehydrate them, and then you will make sugar water and discard it a few times before you drink it, just to get them active and doing their job again. So here we go. I think I need that funnel again. There we are. Get those in there. 2. And as you can see, there's liquid in here. You have to give sugar water to your grains as well while you keep them in the fridge. Just freshen it up once a week. All right. Get it all in there. The grains are in the bottle. These grains that are left over are ready to go back in the fridge. But here, take a look. We have the sugar water and the grains have sunk down to the bottom. This is how they start off. Let me bring these over. This is my finished product. I use a loose weaved cloth. You can use cheesecloth, maybe even a tea towel with a rubber band, because you want to leave some airflow to go in here, and you just want to keep any little ants or bugs, fruit flies from getting into your sugar water drink. They'll be attracted to it. So for the process to take place, you're going to want to sit this in a non-drafty part of your kitchen, the warmest part you've got, and it will take 24 to 48 hours for this process to happen. Let me show you when you know it's done. Here I have 2 jars that I made yesterday morning. So this is about 24 hours ago, actually a little longer. So what I want to show you here is that after a 24-hour period, the grains are moving. I've got some floating at the top, and you may be able to see some dancing around near the bottom. And when you put it down, I don't know, I've moved it around a few times, but you'll see some bubbles start to come up as well. So now that they've done their job, it's time to strain out the kefir grains. To do that, we're going to need our strainer again, another clean jar, and the funnel. So here I go. I can put this on top. And there we go. That's the stuff we want right there. And tap those out of there. There we go. So healthy grains will look plump, a little bit like little granules of cauliflower. And they'll take on the color. They start off clear. They take on the color of whatever sugar you're using. These will go back in my jar in the fridge, and I will reuse these again. So this kefir is ready to be drank as is. I love it. It's slightly sweet, a little bit sour, and I recommend when you first start to only have a tiny bit, a few sips to begin with. And then you want to allow your stomach a chance to acclimate to introducing these probiotics. You don't want to have too much too soon. Too much of a good thing, as they say. I drink like a full about 10 or 16 ounces now every day. And I even put it in my water bottle to go. Sometimes I do a second ferment. Sounds complicated. You don't have to do it. Like I said, this is good as is. But if you want your children to try it, let me put this over here. There we go. If you want your children to try it, you might add something to this and let it sit on the counter one more time. That's called a second ferment. To this, you can add a little bit fruit juice, whatever you think you would enjoy or your kids would enjoy. There's a whole range: berries, melon, apples. My favorite right now is ginger. I slice up some little sticks of ginger that will go through whatever size the top of the jar is, and you put those in there. So I'm going to take off a knob of my ginger. Easy. And I'm going to peel it. And then some little slices. The Chihuahuas are under the table going mad. They're like, "You're shopping? We want some of that." And now this ginger goes straight into the bottle. Now I don't even strain it out before I drink it. I either chew it or just leave it in my bottle. For this part, I'm going for fizzy drink on my second ferment. It's going to be a sort of ginger beer. So I'm going to use a bottle with a flip top. There we go. Now I'm going to need to burp this every day. If you think you'll forget and you don't want an explosion, put it in your fridge. You'll be fine. But if you want to let it ferment a little bit more, get fizzy, get some good flavor going, then once a day just walk by and pop it open. And then as it gets longer, which I do this no more than about 6 to 8 hours. Berries, really only 2 to 3 hours for berries, but with my ginger, I like it strong. So just remember to gently ease off the top and burp it out. And then this is a yummy probiotic drink that I'm drooling over right now. All right, guys, there you have it. We have walked through together how to make water kefir and even how to do a second ferment if you so desire. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please have a look down in the description for the complete details of what we did. Go out and find your kefir grains, some sugar, and repurpose some jars in your kitchen, and you are good to go on your way to a healthier gut, healthier body, because I want you to feel as fit and fabulous as I do, no matter what stage you are in your life. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna be Steve. Hey, but